Global toy giant Mattel has rolled out a Barbie doll reflecting the autism spectrum. The doll sports slightly off-centered eyes and dons noise-cancelling headphones designed to mirror the traits and needs of children on the spectrum.
글로벌 완구업체 마텔이 자폐 스펙트럼을 반영한 바비 인형을 출시했습니다. 이 인형은 한쪽을 바라보는 눈동자와 노이즈 캔슬링 헤드셋 착용 등 자폐 아동의 특징과 필요를 고려해 제작됐습니다. Now, Mattel, they are known for pushing an idealized and an unrealistic version of beauty, usually in the form of Barbie and Ken.
Yes.
But from time to time, they do come out with these dolls that reflect diversity.
Yeah, I think, in the 80s and 90s, they were definitely all about the thin blonde girls, right? But in more recent years, they have been really into diversity.
Yeah.
This one is the latest step, and I think is very much welcomed as well. So it's got the noise-cancelling headphones to reduce the sensory overload. It includes also a communication tablet. It comes in loose, short-sleeve clothing designed to reflect the traits and needs of children on the spectrum who don't like things like tight against their body. Some versions also feature a fidget spinner or toy to ease anxiety and stress, flexible elbow and wrist joints allowing children to express sensory reactions and styming behaviors. So Mattel emphasized that every child has the right to see themselves in a Barbie doll, which is kind of nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
They also introduced a type 1 diabetes Barbie for 300,000 children in the US living with the condition previously.
Oh, okay, so they distributed it for each kid who had the condition.
Yes.
Wow, okay. 마텔은 이번에 모든 아이들은 바비 속에서 자신을 볼 권리가 있다면서 이번 인형을 자폐인을 위한 비영리 단체 아산, ASAN과 함께 개발했다고 합니다. Now, these are dolls made for people on the autism spectrum.
Yeah, so that's become the more accepted lingo more recently, right, in the past decade or so, rather than you are autistic, but to be on the autism spectrum, right, because there are very different cases.
Yes. 자폐는 워낙 특징의 조합이 사람마다 너무 다르기 때문에 이렇게 스펙트럼으로 표현을 해서 누가 자폐가 있다라고 했을 때 뭐 he or she has autism, he or she is autistic 이라고도 하지만 he is on the spectrum 이렇게도 표현을 많이 해요. They are on the spectrum.
네.
Autism spectrum, 자폐 스펙트럼입니다. And sport.
Yeah, here we're not talking about football or rugby or anything like that. It's a verb to wear or display something distinctive, and usually you're doing it with a bit of confidence or panache. I'm sporting a new hairstyle or something like this.
A bit of pride as well.
I'm
in
sporting an Avatar sweater.
Ah, looks lovely on you.
Thank you.
Sport 이게 명사로 쓰면은 뭐 운동, 체육 이런 거지만 동사로 쓰면은 착용하다. 자랑스럽게 보여주다 이런 뜻이에요. 그래서 그냥 평범하게 입는 이런 느낌이 아니라 짠 하고 입는 그런 느낌이 있습니다. Slightly off-centered.
Yeah, we saw the photos in the studio and the eyes are not perfectly aligned in the middle. That's what it means, right?
Yes.
Slightly off-center.
이 인형을 보면은 눈이 이제 정면을 응시하는 게 아니라 살짝 한쪽으로 치우쳐 있어요. 그래서 중심에서 살짝 치우쳤기 때문에 it is slightly off-centered. And D-O-N, don.
Don. Again, like sport, to don something is to put on a certain type of clothing, maybe with a slightly little less confidence than sport. Yeah.
I think it's a bit more neutral compared to sport. don 또한 입다, 착용하다라는 뜻입니다. Here's the story again. Global toy giant Mattel has rolled out a Barbie doll reflecting the autism spectrum. The doll sports slightly off-centered eyes and dons noise-cancelling headphones designed to mirror the traits and needs of children on the spectrum. On to the final news about Mudes.
The National Museum's cultural merchandise brand Mudes blew past 41.3 billion won in sales last year, setting an all-time record. Among the top sellers, the Magpie Tiger badge, inspired by Duffy from the Netflix hit K-pop Demon Hunters, raked in 1.3 billion won on its own.
국립박물관 문화상품 뮤츠가 지난해 매출 413억 원을 돌파하며 역대 최고 기록을 세웠습니다. 넷플릭스 K-pop 데몬 헌터스의 캐릭터 더피를 닮은 까치 호랑이 배지는 단일 품목으로만 13억 원의 판매고를 올렸습니다. 41.3 billion won in annual sales for museum goods. This is something that I would not have imagined just 5 years ago.
No, it really was helped by Kedehan
Yeah.
and the whole craze around that. It's got to be said that the vast majority of people buying this are domestic customers
Yeah,
as well.
surprisingly.
Yeah, because of course foreigners got into Kedehan, but they weren't doing open runs and standing in queues a long time. A lot of Westerners don't like doing that, so they didn't go that far. So yeah, it was overwhelmingly that Magpie Tiger badge. That alone sold 90,000 units, 1.3 billion won, and there was this huge supply shortage, as you said. So you were limited in how many you could buy.
Yeah. And 2 units went to your household.
Yeah, and actually, another noteworthy product I got given as a present from someone else, the Three Drunken Scholars color-changing cup set. So they're little soju
Yes.
cans. 근데 소주 넣으면 차가운 뭐 액체 넣으면 이제 빨개져요. 그
얼굴이
캐릭터들이
불쾌해지는구나.
약간 시기가 올라오니까 너무 귀여워요.
Oh.
These sold as well 60,000 units.
Okay, and just one set of
Yes,
trio in
only
your house?
one. Only one.
네, 국립박물관 문화상품 브랜드 뮤츠 2025년 매출이 413억 원으로 전년 대비 약 2배 성장했습니다. 이걸 유통 채널로 보면 B2C, 오프라인 매출은 57%, 온라인은 30%, 그리고 B2B가 14% 정도 됐다고 합니다. Also getting popular overseas as well.
Yeah, so it might sound a bit odd that Korean museum goods are being popular overseas, but I think they're trying to aggressively sell these abroad. So they've done tie-ups. This one makes a bit of sense. At the Washington, D.C. Smithsonian, the National Museum of Asian Art, they've got an Igani collection touring exhibition there. And within a week of opening, the goods sold out. And then they've done a tie-up with Milan and Cortina for the Winter Olympics. They're going to be showcased there. And then also at the Grand Palais RMN in France, they will be co-branded and sold there.
Right. I think it'll be great if it turns into something like the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA. Because you know how they have stores?
That brand,
yes, everywhere around the world, even if they do not have any associated museums nearby.
Yeah, a bit like the V&A from
Yeah.
the UK as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at 2 expressions there. Blew past.
Yeah, we also could say flew past, and both are
Sure.
quite similar. To pass something like, in this case, a competitor or a previous record at high speed, to really overtake them overwhelmingly.
Not by a small margin,
No.
but by a big margin. 어떤 기록 등을 훌쩍 넘어섰다, 가볍게 초과했다. And rake in.
Yeah, if you rake in, think about raking in leaves. Just imagine that's all cash. You're earning a large amount of money easily or quickly. We rake it in at EBS. We wish. We wish.
네, 레이크가 낙엽을 쓸어 담는 그 포크, 큰 포크 같은 생긴 거잖아요.
네.
그래서 그게 돈이라면 쓸어 모으다, 잔뜩 벌다 라는 뜻이 됩니다. 김진호님, 피터쌤 반갑습니다. 아침에 귀트형으로도 뵙고 저녁에 이브닝 스페셜로도 뵙고 너무 좋아요.
감사합니다. 수요일마다 꼭 놀러 오세요.
All right, let's have a look at this article once again. The National Museum's cultural merchandise brand, Mutes, blew past 41.3 billion won in sales last year, setting an all-time record. Among the top sellers, the Magpie Tiger badge, inspired by Duffy from the Netflix hit K-pop Demon Hunters, raked in 1.3 billion won on its own.